Alright, these next couple of videos that I'm going to be posting are really going to be focused around what the both viewers out there and the members of the Craft Chess Nation website have been throwing towards both me and my moderators of the site. And we've tried to implement as many ideas as we possibly could. Matter of fact, here today, we've been doing this over the past couple of days. I think that we've got all of the ideas that you have had out there implemented into the site, and there's a couple of them that people just asked recently that we're going to look into here in the near future. And that's one of the things that I want everybody out there to know, first of all, before I get into the meat and potatoes of this video, is that the Craft Chess Nation website is going to be based around, and just like I have said in the beginning, is going to be focused on the community, on the Craft Chess Nation members, on the people, on what you want to see on a website. And so let's go over this little table of content as far as the website is concerned, and I'll post a link right over here in the descript, somewhere up here. I don't know exactly where it's going to be placed, but just click over in that little more section and you'll link straight to us. First of all, we have the home page, which you'll see the introduction to the Craft Chess Nation website. And then when you scroll down a little bit, there is the live stream feed that has footage being played, or we will be on live. And we're on live as much as we possibly can. It doesn't really matter what time of the day. I try to jump on for a little while whenever I have a minute, because both the overseas viewers and the people here in the U.S. and just funky time zones. So there's always somebody in the chat. Right now we have 17 people that's hanging out in the chat room. That will change. Sometimes they'll just mass leave, and then other times we'll have, like, right now we got 17, and then sometimes we'll have 60 and 80 people just hanging out in the chat, especially whenever we have some events going on or we're doing our live streaming of playing games, especially when we have the crew together. And I'll show you that particular section here in just a moment. And I'm not going to do the whole screen capture on this video, because I want you to go there and experience it for yourself. We've done a lot of modifications to it, so it's both easier on the eyes as far as the background, understanding that people have backlit keyboards and watch TV in the dark or on their computer in low light settings around them. And we didn't want the, before it was really, really bright if you were in the dark. So that's something that we're really working on. So anyway, the next section that you'll come across are the Nation forums, which this right here with this particular layout that we've chosen is a heck of a lot easier to read, way better to navigate, and there are so many people that are participating in on the forums, and that seems to be right now the most popular section of the website, both that and the home page. And the next section that you'll come across that's under development, actually, the next section is the PC Dream section. Now, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of this because I'm still writing the code on it. I'm still trying to get a couple of sites to give me access to the code, to some of the bits and pieces, because I don't just want it to be a copy and paste picture up there. I want some detailed scripts as far as some of the latest and the greatest as far as computer hardware goes, and that's what this section is all about. The next section is the second most popular, which is the live stream section, and we have a lot of people on here right now, and we're still adding more. I might actually have to add a separate page for the live streams if we continue, or the page will never load. Matter of fact, right now the page is about to go down because I've clicked on it several times while making this video. Just close out. Hold on just a sec. Okay, so on the live stream section, we have myself and Billy Bob 3430 in the first two columns, and the way this setup is like grid style, where you'd actually just see two players side by side at any given time. In the next section, you have Jet Phase and Lamile. In the next one, you have Guntoad and Sean E.E., as in Sean E.E. Entertainment. And then we have T2 Derlanton and Storm Killer. That's what he's calling himself these days, Storm Killer. And then, second to the last, we have Raw Sword and Helmu. And then down at the bottom, we have the link off and spin-off of Chris Pirillo down at the bottom there, just for shits and giggles, really. And that's what you'll see in the live stream section, and that is the second most popular section of the page, because that way you can keep up with, if you go full screen, up to 4 people at a time on your screen and watch their live stream, whether it be playing games, watching movies, interacting with the community out there, or whatever. That's what this page was really designed for. In the next section, we have the photo gallery, which as a member, you will be able to upload photos to this section. Enough said about that. Same thing with the video section. If you have a video, and just keep in mind to keep it right now because of the bandwidth issue that we're having. And this is for even those of you that have unlimited bandwidth, but right now, the bandwidth that we're allowed on the site is under 50 megabytes, and I would be safe to say to not make it any larger than 49 megabytes. So you can also add videos to the website. And then we have the web store. That's one that we're still needing to upload items to. The next section from that are the member blogs. And this right here is something that's starting to blossom out and be the third most popular section on the website, is the blog section. And I have myself, we have Sword V, and there's a couple other people that's got them posted up. I don't want to crash it out again, so I'm not going to go there. And then we have the member section where you can see maybe friends of yours here on YouTube, maybe people that you know personally that are not on YouTube, and all of the people that you might have met through the community and through the Craft Chest Nation. You can see their profile there. If they have a signature picture, you can see that, and there you go. That's the member section. And so far, I think it says we have 75 members, which is not too shabby for this to just launch and be promoted here right now, really, here in the past couple of weeks. The next section there, we have the calendar. Now in the calendar section, I want everybody out there to understand, if you have a request, whether it be a birthday, a game day, a wedding, or whatever it is that you want to share, it doesn't matter what it is, just shoot me either a personal mail here or send me an email to craftchest@hotmail.com, or go to the Craft Chest Corner in the forum section of the website and send a request on what you want to see on the events. That's pretty much what this is the events page, but it's in a calendar form, and I'll go ahead and I'll add that. So there you go. On the YouTube section, that right now is one that we have a player by, or a YouTube player from Athene wins, and that's pretty much just our little advertising section right now in that page. In the next one, you have a sign in. Very simple, because that way you don't have to navigate to go to the member section down to the bottom left corner, do this and that and the other. You just go there, sign in, you're done, and you're on the website. And then at the same time, the sign up page has a tab for itself. That way you don't have to navigate away or look up in the top right corner or click on something, then it asks you to do it. It's right there. We got a tab for the sign up, and then there you go. And then lastly, another one that we're working on is the music section, which this is one right here that I would like to get some feedback from or on, as far as adding more music players to the site, both in maybe freeware, shareware type for MP3s, or if you have a suggestion for a music player that you like, or if you want to add your own personal music player, as long as you can get me the code or share the code through another site, we'll see what we can do on that. So far we got 14 different sections on the website. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We've got 11 different live streams to choose from. And on the home page, like I said, there is my live stream with chat. And there's a ton of people in here at any given time. For as young as this site is, as young as it is for us to be on Mogulus. And then down below that, you got the YouTube player. And then down below that, you have the donate and the link section right there on the homepage. So I believe this is just an awesome, awesome revision of the site. And I appreciate all of your ideas out there, because if it wasn't for your ideas, we couldn't use the craft of the mind and the craft of the Craft Chest Nation to make this site what it's becoming and how fast it's growing. Okay? Just keep that in mind. It's because of you out there, and we're going to grow this site even bigger than iPower is and iPower. Oh, that's something else we might have to look into. Maybe, I don't know. It's up to you guys. If you don't want it, fine. But maybe a TeamSpeak section where if you want voice chat between everybody, or event server, or whatever it may be, I might have to add that. I might even be able to finagle that into maybe the live stream section. That way you can interact with each other as well as watch the live streams from the people who are doing that. So let's look into ideas like that. If you want to see it, we'll add it. You want a forum, you want that, whatever it may be. You get the idea. You're in control as well as us here in the Crap Chest Nation. So until next time, everybody, remember, it is a craft of the mind. Now go out there and have some fun.